Good morning, afternoon, or evening, everybody. This is Blazes. Welcome to the StarCraft 2 Improved Team League stream. Today, I've got for you the best of 7 between the German team Prototype. I'd welcome you guys in German, but I mucked that up so badly you guys never let me cast for you again. Versus the WeWannaWinClan, or W3C as I'll say, because I'm incredibly lazy. Here on Deadwing, we've got for you a TVT up here in the... why not? Let's go blue first. Up here in the top right, playing as the blue Terran for Prototype, we have Twister, capital R, not sure how to pronounce that, we'll see how it goes. And down here in the bottom left, as the red Terran playing for the W3C, we have Taurusis. And just excuse me a second, I'm just going to full screen this, because I forgot to do that earlier. Should just take a quick second here, and we are back. Okay, Deadwing, pretty good four-player map. Not really the biggest fan of this, if only because I keep losing on it. Typically, the Terran versus Terran metagame, I'm not actually sure what goes on here. Usually, I like to play TVZ or TVP. TVT is my current worst matchup, so I'm really excited to see what these two players are going to bring to the table. Looks like both players just going for their barracks right now. Pretty standard opening for Terran, getting their barracks out at 12 and the refinery out roughly at the same time. Usually I like to go refinery 12, barracks 13, but hey, it's your game, you play it how you like. Neither player is going for the wall off down here at their ramp, so well, if either player decides to push quickly, not going to be too much defense up there, but then again, if they just go for the Reaper play, Reapers, they don't need ramps, they take the shortcut. Pardon me. And to any of the clan members who might be watching this, I do apologize if I seem a bit too basic, but I've got a few other people watching the stream who have never really played StarCraft 2 before, so more for the minor leagues. I do hope you'll forgive me. Both players, they are going for that Reaper right off the bat. That is quite common in all Terran play because, like as I said before, you can just hop them up here, usually right beside the ramp, and then just try and sneak into your opponent's mineral line. Yeah, both players going for the exact same build, so it is going to come right down to micro. I can't wait to see how that's going to go because that is my worst skill, so I'm really looking forward to see some great micro from both players. Twister going for the supply depot just a little earlier than Taurusis, so maybe the red player might get a little supply block. We'll just have to see what happens. Scouting SCVs on the way for both of them. And looks like the Reaper from Twister is out right now, so we'll see how much damage he can do. And now the players are starting to diverge because Taurusis is going for the reactor on that barracks, so he might be going for some really heavy Reaper play. We'll see what happens. Those Reapers are just going to pass by each other, not even know the other one's there, and we'll see what damage they get up to. SCV in there right now for Taurusis is just going to see that, he's got the barracks out, probably got that Reaper on the way. But Taurusis is going for a fairly early expand, but Twister will be able to scout that, so he might get some damage going on with his Reaper. That Reaper will get up there and take out an SCV. We'll see what the Reaper's up here is doing. He is kiting that other Reaper, but no, Taurus's Reaper is going to get shoved out of there. Great job by Twister getting him out of there. And his Reaper, I think he did take care of that SCV. Let's check the worker's kill type. He did get it. So that Reaper is going to prevent any sort of push out right now, and he probably is going to go for a few more SCVs. He will get that SCV on the command center. There's two. Taurusis needs to get some Reapers and some Marines out right now. There they go right now. That's new. I've never seen that before. We'll have to see what happens. Forgive me if I don't know what that is. I actually just updated StarCraft 2 today. Another SCV goes down. That the bunker will get cancelled, and there's not a whole lot Taurusis can do. He needs to try and trap that Reaper and kite it with the Marine, but I think that Reaper will live to reap another day. He does get out of there. Another Reaper out right there for a Twister, so he is going to be able to keep Taurusis in his base. He won't be able to take this natural for quite a while. In the meantime, Twister will be able to get his natural out. Pardon me. And it looks like Twister is just going for the 1-1-1 build right now. He's got his factory and going for the starport right now. I think he will be dumple pumping some Widow Mines or Hellbats right now. And he is going for the starport. There go the Hellions, excuse me, not the Hellbats. Hellbats come a little later. And it looks like Twister has pulled back a little bit, and he is just content to just try and wall off this natural, although he was a little supply block. Both players actually a little bit behind on their supply depot count. That's okay. It happens to me all the time. Sure, it happens to a lot of players, at least. That's what my girlfriend tells me. Engineering bay coming out right now for Twister, so we probably will see those Hellbats on the way right now. That natural command center is done for Taurusis. He will be upgrading that to the OC. He looks like he is aiming to push out right now and try and push these Reapers off. Well, the Reapers look like they're running a little scared. They might be leaving of their own accord here pretty soon. A couple of Hellions coming out right now for for Twister, so he might be going for a push right now, going for the Raven right off the bat, so that's going to be interesting. He might be thinking that Taurusus has some Widow Mines down there, or he's just going for the PD drone or the Hunter Seeker missile to see what happens. But the first big engagement is coming up right now. Both players just bloodying each other's noses and had enough of that, although I think it's going to come right down to Micro. Those Reapers will be easily taken out by the Hellions, and the Marines come down. Twister will be scared off, and I think he's just going to hang around here by the third, try and prevent the push out right now. Those Reapers will start regaining HP. Not a whole lot of damage on the Hellions. Twister can still do a fair bit of damage if he micros correctly, especially on the mineral line, but there's a lot of Marines here and a couple of Hellions. Taurusus is starting to get back on his feet, and looks like it's going to be going 2 base versus 2 base, but Twister did do a good job of keeping Taurusus off of his early natural. A couple more Hellions coming down. They might get a couple of the Marines. He's just hitting and running. That's very smart with these Reapers, because these Marines will not regain HP. These Reapers will. And both players just seem unwilling to commit too much, but oh, those Marines caught completely off guard, and they all are taken out, and now Taurusus is on the back foot again. He needs to get those Hellions out of there, and now the Hellions are going to go right in there for the SCVs. Oh, that's what that means. Dead SCV count. 6 down. 7. Oh, that's a massacre. A couple of the Hellions for Twister do go down, and I think... No, I wouldn't push it. I wouldn't go all the way back if I was him. I might be sticking around right here, because he's doing an excellent job of keeping Taurusus on the back foot. Although some tanks are coming out now for Taurusus, and it looks like he's going right for the third. Because I do see a command center being built somewhere. Oh, there it is. And I don't see that. I don't see the Raven anywhere. I'm just going for the Viking and the Raven. I'm not sure what Twister saw that I did not. Going for the Viking. Although it looks like that natural is up now for Taurusus, and nothing will really stop him right now from taking his third. However, I keep clicking on that. Like, why do you have your barracks over there? There's nothing over there. There's just this Zelnaga thing. Get your third in the same place, man. Twister's third is coming up right now, so both players pretty evenly matched in terms of the base count. Twister going for a pretty heavy mech play. That's what I like to see, if only because I can never pull it off myself. And it looks like Taurusus might be pushing out for another scout here. That's good. That's what he needs to do. He needs to see what else Twister's going to throw his way, although he is going for the quite a few missile turrets, so he is anticipating a drop of some kind, which is very smart, because if I were Twister, I'd be coming right around this backside and making life hell for these SCVs. And both players just seem content to just pull back and macro up. Starport coming out right now for Taurusus, probably thinking of getting some Vikings, Ravens of his own. And it looks like he just twigged the Infernal. Oh, that means he must be just completing. Okay. Yeah, this is what I like to see. This is a very interesting update to Battlenet, so hopefully I won't make a complete hash of it. And scan going on right now, so Taurusus will see that there's just a whole heck of a lot of Hellions, tanks, and a few air units, and it looks like Twister's just going to take down this debris and go right for his third. Both players just seemingly content to scout each other out. They're doing the exact same thing on both sides, just trying to take out this debris and go right for their third. So again, it looks like it might just come right down to micro, because if both players are macroing the same way, then it's just a matter of how well you can control your units, because you're gonna have the same units. Although Twister's looks like he's doing a better job of getting units, although I think the income's relatively the same. No, Twister has a lot more income. I think he's managed to saturate his natural a lot better. Like, check the workers count right now. Yeah, Twister has a lot more workers. That's going to cost Taurusus in the long run for sure, because even though if he has the same sort of unit composition, he's being out macroed, even though he's going for the same kind of build. Looks like, no, Taurusus Hellion is like, Reapers, I say. Although it looks like that other Reaper's going to get revenge for his buddy right now. That Hellion's having no part of it. A few more Hellions are coming to avenge their brother. Oh, this is a game of revenge, I gotta say. Oh, and the massive wave of Hellions coming out right now for Twister. Zoom out a quick bit just to see what's going on here. And yeah, they will take care of all these Hellions. They're all going to go down easily enough. And then, oh, I shudder to think what's going to happen to the rest of the Hellions down here. Taurusus needs to pull back and defend. Twister could easily be able to just try and push right now. Vehicle weapons level 1 is almost complete for him. And looks like the medevacs and the rest of the mech units are on the way. So yeah, Taurusus was wise to get those missile turrets, because it looks like a drop is in the works right now for Twister. I'm not too sure if he scouted that out yet, right, or not. In fact, one missile turret might not even be enough. And here comes the drop. He's going right for the Hellbats. Pardon me. Although both players just quieting down a bit. Twister starting to slow down in terms of macroing. And speak the devil, he is just, looks like he's just grabbing his hotkeys and just building all the units he can think of. His third is quite saturated. The third not out right now for Taurusus. Supply count off by about a good 60. Oh, this is gonna be good for Twister. This is gonna be very good for Twister, and not so good for Taurusus as soon as Twister pushes out, and it looks like he's raring to go. Not too sure what the red player is gonna be able to do to defend. He is just getting his third out right now. He's got a pretty good defensive line of the siege tanks, but that will get scouted and scanned right now by Twister. Vehicle weapons level 1 is about done for Taurusus, so the units will be on par in just 8 seconds. But vehicle plating level 1 is going to come out now for Taurusus as well. That's going to be good for that's not going to be good for Twister, but it looks like they will just get the Vikings. That point defense drone will be able to prevent the Vikings from taking out its opposite counterpart. They both go down, but there's a few more Vikings over there, I think, at least one. You might be able to get one of them because the PD drone's still there, but it's almost out of energy. And I think now that Viking will go down. Oh, he's going right for the Raven. Didn't even get the Raven. I think the PD drone just got it. And all those mechs come right into the third, but the Hellions are coming up to defend it. I'm not too sure what they'll be able to do. The siege tanks can just siege up out of the way and take out that Overworld Command. Needs to get up right now, but the Vikings will be able to chase it down. A couple SCVs go down right now for Taurusus. And Twister is just content to just sit outside his base and go, what up? I am outside your base and you don't get a third. 2-2 going out right down for Taurusus. Not sure how much that's going to help him. He really needs the units right now, and Thor is on the way. Oh, please finish that. That would make me ever so happy. And both players pull off again after blooding each other's noses. Twister setting down a few more mech units. Hellbats and tanks are on the way. The Taurusus Hellions do have the high ground. Not too much he would be able to do down here except for a siege up, which is what he's doing. Those siege tanks will just out of range. That's like one pixel off of just sniping that tank. Just move it up a bit, buddy. Just parallel park it a little closer to the curb. It's all good. Third is going down for Taurusus, although it looks like he's long distance mining. He's looking real thin on the ground in the main, and Twister is already gotten his third very saturated. His natural could do the few more SCVs, although I think he's still winning right now in terms of income, and that is, well, that was certainly something. Thor is here. And look like Twister's a little scared to start to push out before he reaches 200, but those medevacs are going to go down. He needs to get them out of there. Oh! Afterburn is a little too slow. Those Vikings do snipe a full one. That's going to be 400 something minerals you'll never see again. And those tanks are going to sneak right down into siege tank range, but they're on the high ground. Great job using the Vikings to scout. He will be able to get a couple of those tanks, although he does get the scout on right now, but he can't really rush up because those tanks have all the range in the world. He needs to go for air units or something right now. Plus 2 weapons are on the way for Twister right now, but 2-2 is just about to finish for Taurusus. He's got the smaller army, but he's got the deadlier army right now. And it looks like the Viking dogfight is still going on. A few more Vikings coming out right down for now. He will take out the Taurusus Viking, but oh, Red Terran's got the high ground. And if you watch Star Wars, you know that ain't going to be good for Twister. And if you did watch Star Wars, I feel bad for you. And it looks like Twister is coming around the right-handed side. He will try and sneak up behind. That one turret won't do too much against all those medevacs, and it looks like the Red Army is going to be out of position to try and take out those Hellbats. Twister is doing a good job of keeping him in his base, but if he keeps him in his base, he's just more concentrated. Of course, if he dropped a nuke right now, that would be bad. And +3 on the way right now for Taurusus. He is doing a good job because if he can't get the units, he's going right for the upgrades. And in fact, the supply count is almost even right now. And here comes the drop right now. 9 SCVs going down right now. Those Hellbats absolutely murking them all. One does get back into the medevac, but oh, it goes down. But that was a huge hit to income. All his SCVs pulled off. 9 of them dead. Check the income tab right now. Though 81 harvesters compared to 40, that's 15 SCVs dead right now. Check the total workers killed count, 31. Very good job on Twister right now. Twister just hitting under 200 hits it right now. So as soon as these units are done, I think he will go for a timing attack of some sort and just try and push up, but he really needs to get past this little DMZ of siege tanks. I'm not too sure how he's going to do that with just the Hellbats, unless he's going to sprint them up there and punch his way on through. Few Vikings on the right now. If anything, if he can get the Hunter Seeker missiles out with these guys, those siege tanks would be toast. Although actually, I have to admit, I'm not too sure if this missile turret can't take out the Hunter Seeker missiles. We'll just have to see if that's what he does. Like, that's personally what I would do, but of course, I'm forever silver, so maybe I should shut up. Oh, battle cruiser about to be operational. So we're definitely getting into the late game right now. Haven't seen too many battle cruisers on this level of play, so I can't wait to see what's going to happen right now. Vehicle plating level 1 is on the way right now for Twister, just about finished. Yamato cannon and the Corvid reactor out, well, in the works, excuse me. And both players just content to just sort of pull back. And yeah, here come the Hunter Seeker missiles. That tank is about to have a real bad day. Boom! 1 down, 2 severely damaged. A couple more, although a few of the Hellbats do run into siege tank fire. A couple of them go down. Those siege tanks doing horrific damage versus armored, which is what the Hellbats. No, the Hellbats aren't. Although with all those siege tanks, can't do a whole heck of a lot against them. And there's the Hunter Seeker missiles again. The Vikings coming out right now trying to take out the Ravens, but Twister is focusing fire down those Ravens. Force needs to focus fire on those Ravens, but I think they all survived, and that siege tank line is getting taken out. Mule up on the high ground trying to get some get some vision. Mule, oh no! The other siege tank took it out. He dropped the Mule right down to get the splash damage from the siege tank. Brilliant play by Twister. Oh, I'm pretty sure Sun Tzu said something about using your opponent's strength against it. I've never seen that before. That was absolutely amazing. Oh god, please do that again. That was... I'm sorry I'm gushing, but that was amazing. Level 3 weapons are almost done for Tauruses, but level 3 weapons are on the way right now for Twister. And the battle cruisers, I think, are out and on their way. Oh, this ain't going to be good for Tauruses. And just all the scans in the world going on right now. You just see that Tauruses is just on the 3 bases, but he's going to get a 4th. That's really smart, actually, because if he can grab a 4th and just try and sneak up this side, I don't think Twister has much back at home to defend him. Like, he doesn't have any... Well, he doesn't really need his missile turrets here, but this is where all his production is. He's got a fair few missile turrets here and a really good siege tank line. I would like to see some Widow Mines here, but Twister is currently a little low on the supply front in terms of getting more. It made more sense on my head, okay? Jeez. And the war of scans continues. Both players, huge armies, breathing down each other's necks. Not a whole lot else going down. Ghost cloaking is coming out. No, I think... Oh, that's a cloaking field for the Banshees, excuse me. And a whole heck of a lot of Hellbats just get sacrificed to Taurus's war machine. And a nuke on the way. That's actually going to be really good. That will be able to easily break out, and then Tauruses can just sprint up to Twister's base and make life a living hell for him. Twister is keeping his base, but he hasn't really done a whole heck of a lot to try and keep him out. Yamato cannons will go down on that Thor. We'll be able to just take it out, and here comes the first major engagement. There's a lot of Vikings right now. I think the first battlecruiser will go down. I think it's just going to live. The point defense drones does an excellent job. The Hellbats come down trying to take out what they can, but these Hellbats are keeping them away from the siege tanks. All those Hellbats are going to go down, and the battlecruisers are in the field taking out the siege tanks. Twister pushing just when he needed to, because that nuke is almost done. Although if Tauruses can get off a good defensive nuke right here, that would be very, very helpful for him. A couple of bases out right now for him. The +2 plating is almost done right now for Tauruses. So there's the nuke. Oh, I think, no, Twister did spot. He will move out of the way with plenty of time to spare. And there's the, well, it's not a GG, but that's all she wrote. Great game to both players. So the score currently stands at Prototype 1, W3C0. Well done to Twister, and of course, well done to Tauruses. Good game to both of you. Alright, so I will just switch over to a quick little static image while we get it set up for the next game. So thank you very much for watching Game 1. I'll see you in a few minutes for Game 2. Cheers. Welcome back, everybody, to the StarCraft 2 Improved Team League Best of 7 between Prototype and WeWannaWinClan, or W3C. I'm still Blazes. Welcome to Game 2. Last time we saw Prototype's Twister take out W3C's Taurusus with a brilliant Terran mech play. So I can't wait to see what's gonna happen here on Overgrowth. Looks like down here in the I'm just gonna switch this around actually because I prefer to have the first team on the left. So that's gonna be the red team this time, which is gonna be Prototype's Twister, who took out, like I said, Taurusus with some brilliant mech play. And up here in the top right is a blue Terran, and I guess we're just continuing the T alliteration all the way through to the end of this. We have W3C's Tesserae also going as Terran, so another TVT, another player named TVT. Before the end of this, I'm never going to say that godforsaken letter again. Overgrowth. If you've watched my stream last time, you'll know I am a big fan of this map, if only because you've got this sort of double... I think it's on a lot of the maps in the ladder nowadays. I'm not too sure how it was back in Wings of Liberty because I didn't play that very much, but at least not compared to Heart of the Swarm right now. You've got this first sort of platform right here, then you got the second platform right here, and a lot of your bases are up here on this sort of secondary platform, I call it. So really, I see players macro a lot, and I mean a lot in these maps before we're ever pushing out, unless it's a Zerg doing like a really quick 9-pull or something like that. So we'll see what TVT does here as well, and if I'm not very much mistaken, it looks like both players are going for the pretty standard Terran opening. Tesserae is sending out his scouting SCV right off the bat, and I'm going to keep mixing this guy up with Twister because Twister was blue last time, so if I do that, I do apologize. I'll do my very, very best. Tesserae, looks like he's a little late on his refinery. Usually I see Terran players get that around 12 or maybe 13. He's at 14 right now, so he might just be going for some Marines. I might not even be thinking of getting those Reapers, although it looks like Twister probably going to do the same thing. He just absolutely saturate that refinery right off the bat, so he probably will be getting some Reapers out. He should just have enough gas as soon as that pops. And Twister's SCV is like, you came to the wrong place, buddy. You get the heck out of here right now. And no, he's going right for the Marine, so he's not thinking of going for that early Reaper play. That's interesting, actually. And Tesserae's barracks is coming out right now. We'll see what he does with this. No, excuse me. It looks like Twister did go for that Reaper, so I think he canceled that Marine. That might have been a mistake on his part. Yes, it was. 25 minerals you're never going to see again. And Tesserae, he's going for quite the early expand. This is going to be interesting. I haven't seen a CC first work out too well on this map before, especially with an early push out by the opposing player. But we'll see what happens. Twister's Reaper is just about on the field. And, sorry, I heard shooting. What was that guy shooting at? I have no idea. I do apologize for that. And it looks like Twister's SCV just scouting out. He might be anticipating a cheese of some kind or some kind of all-in or just looking around for something else out of Tesserae. But that Reaper is on the move, and we'll see what he can accomplish right now. Bunker is going right down for Tesserae. That's going to be a little late. That Reaper will be able to get in there. It might even take out that SCV. Yeah, yes, that Reaper is going right for that SCV. That Bunker will not get finished on time. That Marine needs to get down there right the heck now. Another Marine on the field will be able to try and take out this Reaper, at least chase it off. Another SCV goes down. That's 2 SCVs. Thank you very much. Pop up. Switch out the Marines. He would be able to at least Reaper off. One more hit and that Reaper would go down, but I think he's just going to get away and start regenerating thanks to the combat drugs. And Tesserae needs to get this bunker up ASAP if he's going to keep going on this command center. Yeah, I would go right for the bunker right off the bat. Tesserae a little bit on the back foot. Nothing. He's certainly nothing he can't recover from. Factory coming up right now for Twister. Probably going to see right into that mech play as we saw last game. And that Reaper's still trying to do what he can. I think he will just get... No, he's not going to get that SCV. I think those Marines will be able to take him out. They just need to hop in that bunker, and that now is going to be absolutely safe. No, the Reaper can hop right up there. He regenerates just enough to live on 1 HP, and that Marine is pissed off, and that Reaper is going to try and take out a few more SCVs. Oh, the Reaper is regenerating, though. That Marine won't be able to get it in even 2 hits now, and the Reaper is feeling good enough to try and take out some of the SCVs. I don't see the Marine anymore. There's the Marine. 1 SCV does go down. The Marine doesn't even get a shot off on the Reaper. The Reaper is going to hop right out of there. And the Reaper will be able to take out a few more SCVs. Although, no, the Reaper's going to run out into the bunker and goes down. A little bit of a misclick. He should have popped it around the side, try and hop it up here or hop it around or something. But very good job of just hopping up into the main. Check the workers killed tab real quick. 3 workers killed right off the bat. Good job to Twister, but like I said before, nothing that Tesseract can't recover from. Both players still fairly even. Twister going right for the 1-1-1. The barracks factory starport. Another barracks coming out right now. So I'm going for the bio ball, though there are some tanks coming out right now, and it wouldn't surprise me to see this go for the reactor and just start pumping out some medevacs. So it looks like he's going for the bio ball right off the bat. Twister a little bit supply block, although he does do a good job of quickly rectifying that. And Tesseract going right for the stim. I'm not sure if Twister's got his stim out yet. No, he doesn't. He really should be working on that. And it looks like he's just single pumping out the medevacs. I think he's going for a timing attack right quickly here, just trying to capitalize on what he did with the Reaper. Although a few Marines, they might not get through this bunker even with some medevac support, but that tank will help. But a few more Marines are on the field, so if Tesseract pushed out right now, he might be able to do a little bit of damage. But that tank is on the field, and that's going to do a heck of a lot of damage to those Marines. And the natural for Twister is up and running right now, and I think both players are pretty even on the income. Yeah, they're pretty much in a dead heal. Twister is getting a lot more gas because he hasn't, actually, both players just have their 2 refineries, I think. Oh, Tesseract has not fully saturated this. Bit of a mistake on his part. He's behind a lot in gas right now. So, although it is good that he's just going for the Marines, but if he wants to siege into the mech plays, I think he might. He's going to need a lot more gas, especially if he wants to go for the air units. And here comes the attack right now from Twister. Although the medevac is going to be caught absolutely out of position. Hopefully they just got it queued up to somewhere around here. Okay, so it won't stray into range of the bunker. Great job, great idea for a drop right there. Just plunk your siege tank right there, hop your Marines over, and that's going to be brutal for these SCVs. And that looks like that's exactly what Twister's going to do. Oh, the other 5 Marines are like, where the heck are you going? Get back here. We are not in the pipe. This is not 5x5, and oh, not a whole lot of damage might be done. 2 SCVs do go down, but that was honestly, I think that was a pretty big mistake on Twister's part, especially because those Marines will be able to just take out the other Marines. That medevac needs to hop its buddies over there right toot sweet. I think it's going right for the tank. He is, and that tank will protect the other tanks, sort of like protecting each other's knights and chests, something like that. Just with more guns, just StarCraft is a superior game. All those Marines go down, and the tank will start working on that natural. Twister doing an excellent job of keeping his opponent away from other bases. That's exactly what we saw in the last game. That's exactly what we're seeing now. And Tesseract is forced to retreat back up the ramp into his main. All those SCVs are like scared witless. And the bunker does just get salvaged in time. Twister pretty supply blocked right now, though. He needs to do a better job of getting his depots right now. Tesseract is trying to macro up Marines as fast as he can, get a siege tank line going. And if I were him, I might just start using some Widow Mines, because Twister doesn't have jack in terms of the way detection, if you don't count his orbital command. Bit of a misclick on the activate afterburners, because that medevac ain't going nowhere fast right now. And that supply depot will go down. Stimpack is just about done for Twister right now, and looks like the cloaking field is coming out right now. I think for the Banshee, yes, Tesseract going right for the Banshee. That is pretty smart, because again, Twister doesn't have anything in terms of mobile detection, and those Banshees are going to make those siege tanks' lives a heck of a lot shorter than what they are now. And Twister going all the way macro, going for combat shields, +1 weapons, and looks like he's going for his 3rd base right now. About 40% of the way done, although it's going to be 3 base Twister versus 1 base Tesseract. Tesseract needs to break out ASAP. I think he's just has enough right now. That Banshee is out. Cloaking field about 60% of the way down. In fact, if I were him, I'd just try and start kiting with that Banshee as best he can. Great job of that siege tank. Does take out a few Marines on either side, and they're just locked in a dead heat right now. While Twister, he's got the income. He's definitely got the income. He's got the got the positioning to just try and wait Tesseract out. And both players just content to be a little quieter right now. It looks like Twister's going for his Hellbats again, or at the very least going to upgrade his siege tanks. More medevacs Marines coming out right now for Twister. Not a whole lot coming out right now for Tesseract, but the cloaking field of the Banshee is done. Yeah, and here comes that Banshee right now, going to try and take out those siege tanks. So Twister will have to use up some of his scans he could otherwise use for mules. I'm not too sure how much he has in terms of energy. I don't think he has any energy left. He would have used it right now if he had. And that Banshee does take out that siege tank, easily breaks the contained Twister had going. Did he even have any energy? None there and none there. So great timing on Tesseract's part. Easily breaks the contain. He will take his natural back. And look at all the energy for all those mules. And that Banshee is like, nope, that ain't gonna happen again. And And Tesseract will be able to just sort of wall in right here, and will be able to prevent that from happening again, but he's behind. He needs to saturate that. He needs to get a heck of a lot more units a heck of a lot quicker, because here comes the cavalry, and they are not happy. +1 weapons are finished right now for Twister, and I did see +1 armor coming out. I don't think... No, Tesseract doesn't have anything on this, so Twister will have more army and a better army, but he does have that Banshee, but that Banshee is running right out of cloak energy. In fact, I'll be able to cloak for about 5 to 10 seconds by the time this army gets here. That medevac, a little bit out of position, trying for a scout, does get plinked by a marine bullet, and it will just sort of... Looks like going all the way home. Oh, no, they're just sort of hanging out here. Personally, if I was Twister, I'd be going right here. And, oh, here comes the drop. I don't think Tesseract has much in the way of... he has a few Marines down here, but they would easily be able to be taken out. And here comes the Afterburners heading up right into the middle of the production facilities. All those units going down right now. And, oh, all of those defensive Marines going down easily. And there's the GG. Just goes to show you how one little drop can really just completely... switch you around. Well done, Twister, but excellent job breaking the contain on for you, Tesseract. Like, very well done. And so the score moves to Prototype 2, W3C0. So we'll see what happens in Game 3. I'll be back in a little bit, guys. Welcome back, everybody, to the StarCraft 2 Improved Team League. I'm still Blazes, and here we are in Game 3 of Prototype versus WeWannaWinClan, or W3C. Last time, Prototype's Twister took out W3C's Tesseract with some excellent TVT contain, and an absolutely brilliant drop that took Tesseract out just as Tesseract was starting to push back against Twister's excellent contain on his natural. So here we are in game 3 here on King Sejong Station, up here in the top left, playing as the red Terran once again as prototypes Twister. Good to see you again. We do need to stop meeting like this. And down here in the bottom right, playing as the green Terran, just to mix up a little bit, we have W3C's Marcus. Again, another TVT. I can also say I think I've learned more about TVT casting this best of 7 than I have in my entire time of playing as a Terran player. Twister, a little bit of a, I think he's going right for his barracks right off the bat because he's not going for the SCVs right now. This is interesting, and can't wait to see what Twister does. Yes, he is going right now for the barracks. I'm not too sure. Oh, he's going right for the proxy racks. Oh, Twister just going for the early KO. I can't wait to see how this is gonna work out. Marcus just going for the usual build, completely unaware that this is there. I don't think he's gonna scout this. Oh, you know what he's gonna do. Twister's just gonna grab some Reapers, hop up right there, and that's not gonna be good for Marcus whatsoever. And Twister looks like he's just going right for the. In fact, if I was him, I'd be walling this off ASAP before any Marines came out or anything like that to try and make my life a living hell. Here come the few more SCVs out of Twister, but I think he's just saving up his resources in order to get a whole heck of a lot of Reapers. But that scout is coming in right now for Marcus. Marcus is going to see that there's no barracks, that there's like very few SCVs, that something's going to be up. This is why you scout. He's going for a second barracks right there and just trying to pump out as many Reapers as he can. Oh, I think this might backfire on him because the SCV is about to scout it. All he needs to do is throw down a bunker and he's going to know exactly what's up. So we'll see what Marcus does. Going for the orbital command. Oh, he's going for the Reaper himself. And he's putting it right there. Oh, did he scout this already? Just check the site right now for Marcus. No, he didn't scout that, but he might know. He just got up there and he saw what's going on. So we will see what happens. Oh, dear. And Marcus is just content to just try and slap a few SCVs as they are mining some Vespine. You may actually get a couple. And there's the first Reaper. The Reaper will... I don't think he got any kills on it, although we will be able to take out a couple of the SCVs. But here comes the Reaper for Marcus. Looks like the proxy racks might not have worked out very well. Although maybe Marcus just... I think Marcus might have just put it here because he kind of knows that if he was going to do the Reaper play, he'd pop it up here instead of... down here, around here, or anything, and if anything, the Reaper can just sprint across. I don't think he knows. Oh, he definitely know now because the Reaper did just get down. I think he will be able to have seen this by now. No, that's still just out of the Reaper's range of view. So we will see what happens right now. The Reaper play ain't working out right now for Marcus right now, and looks like a couple more barracks on the factory coming out right now for Marcus. We will probably see some Hellions or tanks on the way. And Twister a little bit behind right now. He hasn't been able to do a whole heck of a lot of damage. In fact, he's only gotten one worker. That's it with all these Reapers. He has lost, and I think he's floating that barracks all the way back home. I can't say I blame him. A couple more Reapers coming out the other side, so if he's going for a pincer move, that would actually be very smart right now. Try and pull the units over here while he jumps up here and grabs some SCVs. That's exactly what he needs to make this proxy racks actually work. Although I think he might be content. No, he isn't content to just go for the natural contain. Here they come right now, trying to pull these ones away, and this Reaper should snap up really quickly as soon as it's done healing. But there's a few more Marines trying to scare off these Reapers. I think they're both going to go down. One's just on the cusp of it. Here comes the other Reaper, and they're all going to group up and just go right for the SCVs. One SCV goes down, and the other SCVs are going for the surround. They will. No, the Reapers just sneak through, and they are going to kite those SCVs right. The Marines completely out of position. A couple more SCVs go down. And by a couple, I mean 0. Actually, just one SCV goes down for Marcus and a few Reapers for Twister. So I think this has failed. He is running those barracks all the way home. That I can't say I blame him. He needs to start macroing. He needs to do it quick. Factory out and a starport on the way. He is going right into the mechs. Hellions would be very good against any sort of Reaper play, or for the Marines that might be on the way, but the Reapers are coming right now for Marcus and a Hellion, so Marcus is pushing it exactly when he needs to try and smack Twister one for his... I wouldn't say a mistake, but he definitely overcommitted, I'd have to say, and Twister completely supply blocked right now. Although I think he's just going to get... No, he doesn't get the contain. That Reaper will get scared off. The Reaper can just jump out the side, but that Hellion ain't getting in there. The wall-in does just finish in time. So Twister will be sitting at least a little bit pretty, and I think that Hellion might be able to take out that Reaper. No, well, the Reaper can just hop right now. The Hellion is going to try and chase it down. The Reaper needs to do some excellent micro to try and dodge that. 2 more hits from the Flame, and that Reaper's going down. 1 more hit. Oh, the SCVs might get in the way. The Reaper jinx right in front of the Hellion. I think the Hellion might just get it. There it goes. So Twister able to prevent any damage to his own SCVs. Very well done for him, although Marcus is in the sitting in the catbird seat right now, keeping Twister in his own base and leaving him free to macro to his heart's content. Going really quick for Cloak Banshees, but Twister is responding by grabbing some missile turrets because he anticipates that Marcus might be going for a drop of some kind. Marcus has got double the supply right now of Twister. Twister supply blocked again. He is scanning out right now. He does see that Marcus is building up or going right for some sort of tech, and I think he might just see that Banshee pop out, going right for the Raven after this. PD drones would be pretty good against any sort of Viking play that Twister might try and pull out. Although it looks like he's going right for the Ravens too, so he knows that PD drones would be very good for him right now. Both players seem like they're just going for the same kind of build, looking to go for right into the mech play with their support. But we'll have to see which player manages to pull it off better. And I guess Vikings and the Hellions are just going to glare at each other from about 3 feet in the air. Banshee cloaking shield almost done for Marcus right now, so we probably will see him go right for the Banshee. I think that's the Banshee up there. Yes, it is. Missile turret is right there in the mineral line, so it's in the absolute best place to prevent that Banshee from taking too much of anything out, but it might just go for that tech lab. Yes, it does. And as soon as the Viking or whatever comes over, that Banshee will get chased off. He does cloak. Although, no, he's got the Raven, so that Raven and Viking will go right for him, but that's pulling him away from the front lines, although that's not really a big deal. Hellions ain't going to do a whole heck of a lot right here. And I think that Banshee will go down. The Viking's just fast enough, and he is able to keep it with some great micro skills, but, oh, I think that Banshee is just going to get away. Yep. Might have been a bit of a misclick on Twister's part. I would have pushed out personally, but that's just me. Natural is up and ready for Marcus. Twister, he's finding himself to be the one who's down a base. Although he is pushing out right now, those Hellions will easily go down. A lot of Marines are going to die, though. In fact, I think one did. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think he actually got any of them. I think he just did a whole heck of a lot of damage. That Raven and Viking combo is scouting now, looking for Marines or something. Looking for the Banshee, excuse me, not the Marines. Marines can't cloak, and they're not airborne. At least, until you hit them with the siege tank shell. And yeah, Twister's pushing in exactly when he needs to. He needs to start putting some hurt on Marcus, because Marcus is starting to amass a very scary army right now. Infernal pre-igniters on the way, a couple more tanks. That Viking does go and try and get down that Raven. That Viking is just about dead. Banshee cloaking shield on the almost done for Twister as well. So we'll see if he goes. See if he does the same back to Marcus, but Marcus has a Raven as well, so it might not work out so well. And Twister's actually going to pull all the way back. He is just content to just grab his natural right now. Not too sure how much I agree with this, but I don't think he can do a whole heck of a lot, not against this rapidly growing siege tank line and the Hellbats. Infernal pre-igniters just about done right now for Marcus. And it looks like Marcus is even going for his third. I thought I saw... Oh, no, sorry, the command center was up there in Twister's slot. Oh, all these T names. Don't know what to do with you. And all gets quiet on the western front, although Banshee is coming out right now for Twister. We'll try and snipe what he can. But Marcus has got the missile turret in his mineral line as well, and that little Banshee Viking combo. So that Banshee is probably just going to go down. Yes, it will. I don't think it'll get another kill. It gets 3 kills just at the end of it. So he did get it in terms. He did get equal hits in terms of minerals, with the Banshee cost 100 gas plus the cost for the cloaking. I don't think Twister came out ahead on that one. Although hurting your opponent's income never hurt any, and he definitely needs to hurt Marcus's income as fast as he can, because he's lagging behind in terms of harvesters, gas, and all sorts of stuff. And oh, Marcus going out right now for the drop. A lot of Hellions in there, and the armory is on the way. He might just wait to grab the transformation servos before he drops off all those Hellions. But Twister is pushing out right now with some Marines. Not too sure what those Marines are going to do against all these siege tanks. That's a lot of siege tanks, as well as some Hellions. So we will see what happens. So we'll see some. Oh no, the Marines are going to go right for that right there, but the siege tank is going to make him think better of it. Although they will get one Marine, and they will be able to line up just inside the siege tank's range and take out that debris. But those Hellions are raring to go as soon as the armory finishes. The armory is finished, and here comes the Hellions. Oh, they're just going to sneak on the one side of it. And looks like they're going right for the mineral line. That's not going to be good for Twister. Excellent surround on one of the Hellions right now. And he needs to land those Vikings, take out as many of the Hellions as he can. Although the other Hellions from Twister are coming out right now. But 8 SCVs have gone down already. Another couple might be in the cards. I think he just got it in time, but that's not good for Twister's outcome. Not when he's has half the supply of Marcus. A couple of auto turrets do help take it out. He's pulling back right now. Twister definitely kept on the back foot right now by Marcus. Infernal Pre-Igniter is just about done for Twister. Yeah, he definitely needs to get up a couple more missile turrets to defend against any other drops, but that was not good for Twister whatsoever. And here comes Marcus with a push out. All those Hellions are out. Transformation servos are completed. A lot of tanks, a lot of mech play. Oh, this is about to be bad for Twister. We might see his winning streak end right here, but it's not over quite yet. A couple of Vikings will catch Twister off guard. One of the Vikings does go down. I think that was equal hits for both of them, but another Viking comes right up for Marcus. Like, he's got plenty more to spare. Just grab another one right out of the bag. All his Marines are about to get caught right off position, just get absolutely murked. Oh, I'm not too sure what Twister can do to try and defend against this. He needs to start walling off. He is doing that with a lot of Hellbats and some siege tanks, so he might be able to just try and defend right now, maybe even go for some defensive nukes or some drops, something. He needs to bypass this massive army from Marcus. Otherwise, he's going to find himself ground down as he did to Tauruses back in the first game and Tessaria just last game. And it looks like they're just going to head right up the debris side of it, or at the very least try and get a vision up here and just try and take out some SCVs, but the Vikings will be able to... No, the PD drone is out right now. Those Vikings aren't going to do a darn thing. That Raven might even go down. No, I think the Vikings... Excuse me. The Vikings are just going for the PD drones, and a couple of them go down. In fact, I think, that's the only PD drone left, but it is out of energy. The Vikings all do go down. They might even get that that Banshee, so Twister doing a very good job. But there are a couple of SCVs go down. I think he got some Hellions up here. Yes, he got some Hellbats up in there. So a couple more SCVs do go down, but the Hellbats from Marcus will go down. I think they might have gotten the medevac. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't see one. So yeah, I guess he managed to get the medevac. Twister is defending quite good. He's starting to catch up slowly, but I don't know how much if it's going to be enough, because +1 weapons will, excuse me, will finish for Marcus before they finish for Twister, and those siege tanks are easily being able to range Twister. He needs all the supply depots he can get. Marcus about to hit 200 out of 200. 5 SCVs go down. I don't see where that happened. I think they might have gotten taken out by some siege tank splash fire. This is not looking good for now for Twister. Twister is going for missile turret right now, but I think that will get taken out. He doesn't even get it canceled, so a couple hundred minerals he ain't going to see again, but with +1 weapons just about completed, a good, looks like 30 seconds. That will be very good. But, oh, the Vikings will be able to take out the rest of Marcus's air support. That army is going to be forced to retreat back home. But Twister is pretty badly supply blocked right now. He's not even building any supply depots right now. He's going to remain supply blocked for another 30 seconds. He needs to start macroing, and he's going right for his third. I can't say I blame him, because Marcus has got his third up and running, just double pumping the gas. He's got a lot more income by now. So much more income, a lot more harvesters, although thanks to the mules, the minerals, and too bad, but that gas is literally double of what Twister has right now, although +1 weapons are done for Twister. So he is starting to catch up a bit, but the armor is halfway behind. And both players just content to quiet down a little bit, although it looks like Marcus is just focused on spending his money macroing up, although he is letting Twister get some of the momentum back, but oh god. That's not what I'd want to see if I was in Twister's position right now. It looks like Twister is going for a drop. A couple of 4 Hellbats are on the way right now, but I think they might run slap bang into this army, and that's a lot of Vikings. Although I think Twister does have a bit of the edge in air power right now against Marcus, but he doesn't have a whole heck of a lot of Banshees or anything else that could really bomb this army. And he caught the Hellbats. Those are going down. Full medevac goes down. The other one is getting the heck out of there with the afterburners, but oh god, that's a big army. And Marcus is just grabbing the high sec auto targeting. Why the heck not? He's got the money. Yeah, Twister does have enough air power to take all this out. I think he's good for there. And here come the Hellbats right in the mineral line. Only a couple of them though. And here comes a tank and a couple of Vikings are trying to clean this up. I don't think Twister's going to get a heck of a lot. I don't think he got any SCVs off that. And the massive army from Marcus is kind of dithering just in siege tank range. Oh, this is actually a big mistake on Marcus's part, although he does get the siege tanks into range. I think he might actually lose all of his Hellbats, so it might just come down to siege tank firing lines. Those Vikings are doing an excellent job of getting vision on the tanks, and a lot of the Hellbats go down. Twister is managed to hold his own very excellently. He does narrow the gap a bit. Marcus still definitely has the advantage in terms of numbers, but he actually gets scared off. Great job to Twister. That was brilliant defense. Although level 2 weapons are just about finished right now for a Marcus, and level 1 armor hasn't been done for a while, so Twister is lagging in terms of the upgrades. So that's not going to be good for Twister, especially if once Marcus gets his reinforcements up here. He's almost up at 200 again, but Twister, he's got a whole lot of extra supply to build towards, and he's doing a good job of getting his third up and running. And the income is just about in a dead even. Twister is catching up on Harvester, so if he can defend against this, if Marcus pushes out again, Twister might actually find himself on par. He's doing a great job of fighting from disadvantage right now, and he is starting to catch up in upgrades. But +3 weapons, I think will. I don't think it'll finish. It won't finish before level 2, but it'll definitely finish before Twister's level 3. So he will still be fighting from a disadvantage at least for a little while. A couple of missile turrets just hanging out outside Twister's base. Marcus just about to hit 200 again. If I were Twister, I'd be doing the best drop play of my entire life right now, trying to sneak my way around this army. And Marcus going right for his 4th. Like this is exactly the time to do it while he's got a Twister still in the back foot. But that's going to change relatively quickly. Pardon me. And all players just quieting down a bit. A couple more starports out for Twister. I think he's just going for Vikings, Medivacs, or any sort of air units he can get his hands on. And getting the Terran building armor for Marcus, like why the heck not? When you have all that income and all that units. But Twister, he might hit 200 by the time Marcus gets here. No, he won't actually. I didn't see this army coming up the one side. I don't know how I missed it. Oh dear. That debris is never gonna know what hit it. And it looks like Marcus is gonna be able to get a whole heck of a lot of the mineral line right now. The Vikings up to provide some vision support, but the siege tanks are up and running, and they will be able to try and sneak down a few of these. But the Vikings do get scared off. Twister is still doing an excellent job in the air game, but he's running right into missile turrets. You need to get out of there. A lot more Vikings coming up from Marcus right now. Oh, 7 SCVs down for Twister. This is pretty much the opposite of what he needed right now. And he really needs to start spending his money right now. Definitely. I think he's just going for those tech labs on those starports. I think he's going for Banshees or Ravens or something. That's exactly what he needs to do. 11 total SCVs down. Total SCVs lost for a Twister is 25. That's definitely put him back on the back foot again, but he's holding on. He's not letting Marcus take it easily. That's for darn sure. A lot of Hellions coming to try and take out Twister's 4th. He needs to just cancel that, lift it off. Good job. He was going for the PF on that though, and that's not gonna be good for Twister's 3rd. But those splash damage might take it a few tanks. No, they don't. So Twister is still a little bit contained, but he is starting to push out. I think those Hellbats. No, they won't take out the Hellions. The Hellions got the range and the speed on the Hellbats, and a few more SCVs go down. Oh, Marcus is still doing an excellent job of just keeping his tanks on the low ground and just using his scans to get vision. So 20 SCVs right now, and it looks like Marcus might be pushing up pretty soon. He's got Twister not mining. Twister's still mining pretty good off of his 3rd, so it's not totally hopeless yet. And I think Twister, his air support is crumbling. I think that might just be it for Twister's air power. That does all go down. I'm not sure what he's built. He's not building anything right now. He's going for a lot more Ravens. He needs those PD drones and the Hunter Seeker missiles, but he needs Vikings, and he needs Vikings bad, and Banshees. He needs everything right now. But like I said before, he's definitely not going to just roll over and let Marcus take this one. +3 weapons long since done for Marcus. +3 armor just about done. Oh, this isn't going to be good for Twister as soon as Marcus decides he's had enough of just sticking around here. He's going to march up in. 4th is up and running for Marcus. It wouldn't surprise me. He's going right for the 5th too. Twister has gotten his own 4th up and running, but I think Marcus still has the... No, they're at about a dead heat for income, but Twister is definitely lagging on his gas. That's exactly what he doesn't need if he's intending to go heavy Ravens, because you know those Ravens. That's a pretty bad gas cost right there, 200. Marcus still just snuck up here and just content to let... No, he's going for the debris right now. He's had enough of this. He's going right for it. Those Vikings will get vision on the Ravens and everything. PD drones do go down right at the time he needs the most, but they're easily going to be taken out of energy because there's just so much Viking power right now. A couple of SCVs for Marcus do go down. I didn't see where that was, but the debris is gone. The army is going to march up, and Twister decides he's just not even going to bother. And there's the GG. So Twister, well done keeping on to your crown as long as you did. Very well defended, but we all got to fall sometime. Good job to Marcus. And W3C is now on the board with 1 point to Prototypes 2, so we'll see what happens in Game 4. I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Alright everybody, welcome back to the StarCraft 2 Improved Team League. Here we have Game 4 of Prototype versus W3C, and hopefully my voice will be able to hold out long enough to cast this game as well as any other games that might follow. Last time we saw W3C's Marcus take out Prototype's Twister. Twister was doing an excellent job defending against Marcus's aggression, but all good things must come to an end, and Twister is rather overextended, we'll say. Proxy racks with the Reapers just wasn't enough to keep Marcus on the back foot. Marcus did an excellent defense against it, and Twister was eventually out macroed and taken out. So here on Merry-Go-Round, up here in the, we'll say about the 2 o'clock position, we have a Prototype Shulk playing as the Red Zerg. So finally, no more Terran death is going to happen, although I might be a little bit ahead of myself because down here in the 6 o'clock position for W3C we have Marcus as the Blue Terran. So TVZ finally get to see something else go on here on Merry-Go-Round. I actually have not yet casted nor played a game on this map, so I can't wait to see what sort of strategy these players are going to use. Though here Marcus knows there's a Zerg on the way though, so he's just going to wall up right now. I can't say I blame him. And as far as I know, the metagame is still for the Zerg to get the natural hatch right off the get-go, especially on the 3-player map where a wrong scout will delay being able to see where your opponent's base is for at least a good, I'd say about maybe 90 to 120 seconds of in-game time. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Pardon me. Oh, Shulk, I think he's actually going for an even earlier hatch than the metagame calls for. So he's just going right for the natural hatch. He's like, I don't need a spawning pool. I just need hatcheries, and I need them now. And Marcus just going for the pretty standard Terran opening. He will probably just plonk down his 17 supply depot right there. Get his 15 orbital command right after this SCV finishes. And just content to get his Reaper and just sort of do what you got to do. Although I think that spawning pool will get done just in time for the Queen to come out, but we'll have to see what happens. I think that Reaper might actually be able to get a few drone kills to his name before any Queen play does chase him off. We'll have to see what happens. Marcus, he does. I don't know. I was about to say I thought he just scouted the naturals list. Like, well, if there's no natural there, there's no Zerg there. But no, my mistake. He did hit it up there. That Overlord looks like it is heading over to Marcus's base. It might get there sometime before next weekend. Although no, the other Overlord did scout his base out. My mistake. And that Queen is on the way right now. Another 40 seconds before it's done, but that Reaper is out. He will have ample time to do a heck of a lot of damage, but a few Lings are on the way. Oh, that I think they will get done in time to scare this Reaper off. That Reaper is going right for the hatchery. And he is just going to go right for the hatch. I can't say I agree with that. No, he's just going to sprint up there, but the Zerglings are out, and they will be able to try and get us around that Reaper. Reaper is... No, oh, Reaper just gets out of the surrounding. Will be able to jump out just in time. Great mech out there by Marcus. And the Zerglings, one of them just about dead, but that Reaper is a lot more dead. But Reaper can regenerate a lot faster than the Lings can. Yeah, it looks like the Zerglings don't regenerate nearly as fast. And Speedling's actually on the way right now and going right for the Banelings. So we'll see how this works out right now for Shulk. A couple of Reapers out right now for Marcus, and they are just sprinting straight up there. But that Reaper is just going to outrun those Zerglings. He's going right for the drone line. I'm not too sure what he can do with that Queen on the field as well. Great stutter step right there, but I think that Reaper might just get taken out. Another hit. Yep, first Reaper goes down. I don't think Marcus got very much with the Reaper. Other one does get scared off. And I think... No, both players have equaled 1 unit killed, so I think that might have been a Zergling and a Reaper. A lot more Lings coming out right now for Shulk, and he's just going right for the Banelings. Looks like we got a double expand going out right now for Marcus. First command center there, second one right there. I guess he's feeling complacent enough, sorry, not complacent enough, secure enough to just go for the double expand, but a lot more Lings are on the way. Speedlings just done. So we'll see where this ends up for Shulk. The Lings are coming down right now. Looks like he's going to race them down there, morph him into Banelings, and just go right for the Baneling bus and try and smash his way in, take out as many SCVs as he can. Although the tank is on the way right now, and I don't think those Banelings will be done in time for that tank to be operational and defending right here. Marcus is going to do a very good job of defending right now, and he's just getting all sorts of buildings right there. He knows that a lot of Banelings are about to come up here and ruin his day, so he's just rolling himself off with all the buildings in the world. And they will be able to get the reactor down, and they do take out that bunker. And I think no, the SCV does get the supply depot just in time. And all right, I guess Shulk felt he was a lot more behind than Marcus, and he goes right for the GG. Honestly, not a Zerg player, so I'm not too sure how quick that was, we'll say. But I mean, Shulk was behind, but I don't think he was that behind. Although, like I said, not a Zerg player, can't really speak to that. Okay, I'll see you guys in a second. The score currently stands at 2-2. Marcus grabs the tie. I'll see you guys in a few. Welcome back, everybody, to Welcome back to Learning English with Blazes. Here on the StarCraft 2 Improved Team League, of Prototype versus WeWannaWinClan, or W3C. The score currently stands at 2-2. Marcus tying it up after taking out the Zerg player Prototype Shulk with some excellent Reaper play, as well as defending against the Bailing Bust, putting Shulk behind. So here they are right now in Catalina. Prototype's Mantax up here, playing as the Yellow Zerg, up here in the 1 o'clock position, with Marcus down here, the Green Terran, in the 5 o'clock position. Catalina, another 3-player map, the other starting area, if you didn't notice on the loading screen, is over here in the 9 o'clock position. And so we'll see what both these players go for. If it wouldn't surprise me to see Mantax just go right for his hatchery, but he might just go for the spawning pool right off the bat. I can't say I blame him if he does, because when Shulk just went right for the hatchery with a bit of a late spawning pool, Marcus's Reapers punished him, and punished him hard. So Marcus going right for the wall-in, which works so well for him against Shulk's attempted Bailing Bust, and Mantax just content to just drone up like crazy and go for his buildings. And again, both players just going right for their workers. Sorry if this isn't very exciting, but Mantax actually is going for that hatchery right off the bat instead of the spawning pool. I do believe that is the metagame right now, to try and grab it around about 2:20 in game time. But I don't know. Just maybe I'm just biased because I saw Shulk get absolutely taken at the knees by Marcus. Punishing with some Reapers, but we'll see what Marcus does this time. It wouldn't surprise me to see him just go for the Reaper right off the bat again, because it worked so well for him the first time. He was going right for the refinery, and yep, there's the Reaper. So again, if Marcus can just sprint his Reaper up here, get it all up in here before this spawning pool finishes, he will be able to punish quite effectively. Take out a few drones, although I think that SCV ain't gonna get out of there. No, the SCV is just gonna quantum co-locate through those drones and just get chased off by this third one. And it looks like Mantax will have this scouted right quickly. That spawning pool will finish by the time the Reaper gets here, but I don't think the Queen will. The Zergling should, so they will be able to defend if Mantax has the micro skills. And that hatchery will get done, so it will be able to withstand some Reaper assault, but if the Reapers can micro correctly, they will absolutely take out a lot of these drones. The Queen is on the way, but that Reaper is out and about, and the Zerglings are another 9 seconds away from it. Marcus' Reaper taking another few pot shots at that hatchery like he did last time, and the Reaper is going right for the drones. One drone goes down, but the Zerglings are about to get this around. No, Reaper jukes just at the last second. Another drone goes... No, the first drone does go down. Just one kill right now for that Reaper. And I think that Queen is just about done. The Reaper is trying to take out the Zerglings, but the Reaper really needs to stop kiting and start running. I think he's going to get taken out. Oh, it's going to be very close. The Reaper just gets away with one kill under his... yeah, that is a drone kill. Speedlings are on the way right now for Mantax, and I think now the Zerglings are defending very well against the Reaper. The Reaper jumping right up into the Zerglings, trying to get a shot off, trying to use its range to take out those Zerglings. Great job on the micro by Marcus. Oh... Mantax needs to get his Queen over there. Yes, he does. He needs to get it onto this high ground and scare those Reapers off. They will sprint away. Though it wouldn't surprise me if they just try and sneak up here and do what he can, but he does get the inject off with this other Queen. Although, Zerglings are out right now, and they are taking out Marcus's natural right there. They're going to just try and get up there and get into the base. Marcus caught off guard with no siege tanks to speak of. Like, that's what saved him last time. It's not going to now. Those Reapers will take that out. But, his natural is going to be way... Oh, no, the supply depot goes down, and that Zergling does get in the base, but it does get taken out, having just barely tasted the sweet nectar of freedom. And nothing will really stop Marcus's natural from going up, but Mantax did a great job of preventing that from going up for a little bit by taking out that SCV. Metabolic boost is on the way, and Mantax is starting to spread his creep, so see what he can do against that. Those Reapers are going to come up try and take that Queen out, but they will get chased off again. And it's going to sneak up around the other side, but that Queen's right there. It wouldn't surprise me to see Mantax put down a Spine Crawler. That would definitely defend against these Reapers. Although it looks like he's just going right now for the Speedlings. He's trying to sprint over there and do what he can. He isn't going for the Banelings this time around. He's just going drone heavy. He must feel very secure right now, being able to defend against these Reapers. But a couple of drones go down. I think he needs to start getting into military ASAP. He's just going right for the drones. I guess he figures he can take care of these Reapers. But these Reapers are starting to gain kills. One of them does go down though. Great job with the Queen. And those Zerglings are a lot faster than those Reapers right now. I think Marcus might have had enough of this, especially because, well, no, that's just an Overlord just chilling there. Mantax going right for the third. The Reaper will try and take it out, but the Reaper is about to get surrounded by the Zerglings. The Reaper is going to go down. And yes, Marcus looks like he's had more than enough with the Reaper play, just transitioning right into the Hellions. Very well defended by Mantax. I think he's actually even a little bit ahead. That might just be the drone count, though. Yeah, it definitely is, because that's about 11 ahead, and he does have 11 more drones. So in terms of army, he is pretty much even, but in terms of income, just double check it, he's ahead in income for minerals, not so much on the gas, though. I don't think he's saturated these yet. He's just about to. And no, he is going right for the Baneling. He looks like he is he's going right for the Baneling bus to try and sprint him out there, but he doesn't really need to, because Marcus doesn't nearly have this walled off, and nothing's really going to stop this third from Mantax going up right now. So both players beaten back into each other's bases, though Mantax did just get supply blocked by this Overlord going down. I think it was down around here somewhere. And here come the drones, and it wouldn't surprise me. Yep, a few more drones coming right now. They're right down there for now. So it's going to be 3-base Zerg versus 2-base Terran. Mantax starting to get in a bit of a better position, but the Cloaked Banshees are on the way right now for Marcus. So if Mantax doesn't scout... Oh, he's going right for the Spore Crawlers right now, so I guess he assumes that... Marcus likes to use his Cloak Banshees, which if you saw the other two games, yes, he does like to see that. So those Spore Crawlers will be able to defend the drones against any sort of Banshee aggression, especially if there's just one Banshee on the field, which I think I saw. +1 melee and +1 armor coming out right now from Mantax. And both players just content to macro as hard as they can. Looks like Marcus is going right for the mech build again with heavy air support, some Marine with a little bit of a Marine backup. Just going right for those Hellions. Oh, does he actually have the armory out already? Did I not scout that? Oh yeah, there it is. There's the armory. I would have known if I saw that +1 weapons out right now. So the Hellbats are on the field, and the cloaking field is just about done. So we'll see what Marcus can get out of this. A couple of looks like the Banshee did get up in there, so that Banshee will be able to cloak, and he does get a couple of drones, but I don't think there's a whole heck of a lot to try and beat down his income. No, the income's still more than even. Excuse me. And so yeah, both players again, they're just content to just try and hold back in their own areas and just do what they can. Layer Tech is on the way right now for Mantax, so he is able to get a little bit of ahead of his colleague Shulk in terms of the tech race, but the Ravens are coming out right now from Marcus, so the PD drone would help defend those Banshees as well as the Hunter Seeker missiles take out the Queens. And it looks like the mech play is starting to build up for Marcus. He is getting some steam, and it looks like he's just going right for that third. Although Mantax doing the best job of spreading creep I've seen in quite some time. And he will get the scout off on that because there's just a whole lot of ground, so if he can get some air, that would help him a lot. I don't see the Spire. I think he's going right for the Banelings. Yeah, he does get the centrifugal hooks. And oh, that's a whole heck of a lot of Hellbats, and not a whole lot to defend against them, just a lot of Queens. We do see a lot of Zerglings come out right now, but they're going to easily be murked by all of these Hellbats. Although all the Hellbats do go down by the really fast Speedlings, and those are going to go down. The Banshees will get taken out by the Queens. A lot more Zerglings come out to play, and Marcus' attack does get taken out. Overseer as well. Very well timed to take out that Cloaked Banshee. Although I think it will just get off in time. +2/+2 coming out right now for his melee units. And Marcus is beaten back once again. And Zerg even going for the 4th base. He definitely feels more than secure enough to go for it. And in fact, I think he is, because Marcus doesn't have a whole heck of a lot of the field right now after getting absolutely murked by all that. And it looks like he's just doing the typical Terran wall in a bunker, siege tanks on the high ground, and oh god, please don't kill me. And Mantax has actually pulled ahead of supply of Marcus once again. He's doing an excellent job, and he's even doing, I think he's doing a bit of a better job of spending his money. The Baneling speed is just about finished. And it wouldn't surprise me to see that Baneling bus on the way. There come the Zerglings going right for the Hellions, and they're going right the other way. So it wouldn't surprise me to see the Hellions just sprint up, trying to do what they can. The Hellbats are on the field. They might get taken out by those Lings or the Banelings, depending on how many are morphing over. And that creep spread is just heading right down for Marcus. But a couple of Vikings on the field. They're probably going to try and snipe out a few Overlords or something. And Actually missed what happened there. There's some explosion, not too sure. I thought that was the Banelings, but the Banelings are on the field right now, and uh-oh. This is about to go really bad for Marcus. They're just going to sprint right back. They're going to take out all of those Hellbats, and they're going to go right for the Thor. Thor is here, and Thor is about to go bye-bye. All those Siege Tanks get taken out by the Banelings. Thor is gone, and that's not looking very good for those mules or that auto turret. Excellent job by Marcus. Now the Viking lands, and the Viking is about to go, and that's not looking good for Marcus's third right now. And a few of the Queens coming out right now, trying to take out what they can in the air. Although all the SCVs, all those are going to go down. That SCVs like friendly fire. Thor is here once again. Another Thor on the field. Marcus committed to this sort of mech play, but Enduring Locusts are on the way. +2/+2, just about done. And the Spire coming in right now, and a whole heck of a lot of Swarm Hosts. Although with the Raven Cloak on the field, that's not going to be too bad for Marcus. We'll have to see what he defends with. +2/+2, just about done. And here come the Zerglings up the other side. I don't think he's going for the fourth base, I think, but this is definitely the time to just go right for the main. Those Zerglings are just going to sprint right by that bunker, and they're not even going to pay any mind. No, they are going to try and take the bunker out, and they'll easily get it. Oh, I think that might have been a bit of a mistake. I would have sprinted right into the middle line. Those Marines are going to go down, and Marcus isn't even considering defending this. The SCVs are pulled on. The Hellbats come out the backside. They will try and take as many SCVs and the Zerglings as they can. The Zerglings do get a couple of the SCVs, but I think that was a bit of a mistake on Mantax's part. I would have just sprinted out right up in there. And it looks like Marcus is trying to push out what he can, using Thor to just try and murk out those Overlords and Overseers. But here come the Locusts, and the Locusts are not happy. Enduring Locust is just about to finish as well, so that's not going to be too good. Although the Locusts don't have that upgrade because Acid Spine is ranged. But they will easily take out the Siege Tank. The Locusts are just going to keep Marcus back in his base until he can get some Hunter Seeker missiles or something down there. But he's going for a little bit of a proxy expand. That's great. That's exactly what he needs to do to try and break this contain. And those Locusts are going to do a lot of damage to Marcus' army. This can just go right for the source. He is morphing in the Hellbats. That's exactly what he needs to do to try and get rid of these Locusts. And he needs to just marshals over there with the Raven air support and just take out those... the Hunter Seeker missiles do take out one Storm House, and the Banshee can cloak and just take all those out. So he's doing a great job of it. It looks like he's going right for the Queen, but those Queens have a lot of energy to transfuse. And here comes the Spore Crawler morphing down in, so they will be able to defend against these Swarm House. He definitely needs more Hunter Seeker missiles, and he needs them now. Especially because more Locusts is just going to keep Marcus contained while Mantrax's comes up the left side, although I don't think he knows that this is here. And Mantrax's fourth is up and running. And here come the Lings right into the middle line for Marcus. His natural looks like it's not looking too healthy because all the army's up here. All the army needs to be up here against this constant Locust. And the flyer attacks are done. Wouldn't surprise me to see a few mutas on the field. Missile attacks just about done. And oh, that's a lot of Zerglings and a lot of mineral lines. That's not looking good for Marcus whatsoever. In terms of income, Marcus is starting to flail a little bit, although he's doing a great job here up on his third. Mantax just content to murk what he can, and Marcus is very expensive mech build using all these cheap Locusts. 40 SCVs down. I didn't even see those mutas. Oh my god. Oh, that was literally the last thing Marcus wanted to happen to him right there. Those Vikings will take out those mutas, but oh dear. That's absolutely not what we need to see. Sorry about this. I'm not quite sure. Usually my computer's pretty good about this. I might try and close down some programs after this game is finished. And both players just content to try and macro as fast as they can. But oh god, Mantax is definitely pulling ahead right now. But +3 weapons just about to finish right now for Marcus's mech play. He is starting to defend really good against the Swarm House. But oh, that's a lot of Swarm House, a lot of Locusts, a lot of mutas, a lot of everything he really doesn't want to see on his doorstep. And the Zerg are doing what the Zerg do best, just swarm around and take out the Terran from all sorts of sides. A few siege tanks are up on the high ground trying to take down what Locusts they can. I think Marcus might just have enough to take out the Locusts before they even get close in here, so the Swarm Host will stop being so effective. And Hellions just going every which way, trying to take out all sorts of drones, but the mutas will take out that little bit of a proxy expansion. A couple more hatches going right down for Mantax. Mantax easily hitting 200 over 200. I take a breath as we check the workers killed tab. Oh dear. And more Locusts just sprinting up all in there. Marcus definitely needs to get a bunker or some sort of a wall and try and keep the Locust off his back. A few Hellions coming up around the back. That's exactly what he needs to do. Although those spine crawlers will take them out before it gets too much done. I think it might get a couple of the drones. A couple more Hellions are taken out easily. He's not really being very cost effective, but he really can't be. Marcus is just flinging whatever he can at the wall to see what sticks. He's still just back here. Oh god. Yeah, that's let's just say that's an unhealthy amount of Locust. I think Marcus is just going to have enough to take this out, but he's definitely being pushed back. I'm not too sure much longer how much longer the Terran player can keep up this defense, as the Zerg just techs right to Hive and just gets all the units he needs. A lot of Mutas will do a lot of harassment. Mutas coming up the one side, take out another 8 SCVs. Vikings, the Thor will scare that off. Thanks to the but the Zerglings are going to easily surround that Thor. There it goes. +2 flyer attacks are on the way. A couple of Hellbats go down as well. Mantax being absolutely resource. Yeah, Marcus has lost a lot more resources than Mantax has right now. Mantax being very effective, just using the Locust to whittle this down. All the siege tank line is going to go down, and I think this base is not far behind. Muta's just scouting out every which way to be sure that Marcus isn't pushing out right now. Marcus just being slowly but surely ground down. The creep is everywhere. Zerg is just going to probably plonk down a hatchery at every single expansion he can think of just to deny it to the Terran player, and the Terran has to finally abandon this base. The Locusts just proved too much, and the Swarm hosts are going to move up, and they are going to keep pushing Marcus back. I'm not one to call premature GGs, but honestly, I'm not seeing how Marcus is going to be able to pull this one out of his hat. He needs to go for a drop or something, just get the pressure off of his army and really just sock it to the Zerg player to deal some kind of a decisive blow, because all the Zerg army is over here. Well, over here, excuse me. But the thing is, with this part of the Zerg army, it is absolutely resource free. All it takes is time. But Mantrax is relying a lot on these Locusts and the Swarm host. If Marcus can just deal a really good blow to all of these, he will easily be able to just absolutely murk all of Mantrax's army. But there's a lot of Mutas in the air right now. Vehicle plane level 1 is on the way right now, as well as Flyer Carapace level 1. We'll see how well Marcus can defend his natural ramp. Terran's slowly getting pushed back, but the Locusts are still able to get into attack remains. There's just so many of them, and that's exactly what Marcus doesn't need. He needs to be able to wall it off or something, just easily be able to take out the Locusts before he gets to the more important units. But the Locusts coming up the middle, and the Flyers about to sneak around the backside. One missile turret ain't going to do a whole heck of a lot. And the Locusts are still going to slowly but surely whittle down Marcus's army. He is able to defend it quite well. He's got a lot of Vikings trying to take that out with some Raven air support with the PD drones. The Mutas get another 6 SCVs, and the income is slowly dropping for the Terran players, behind by 30, and +3 armor and attack are on the way right now for the Zerg. Marcus is almost 100 behind the Zerg player right now. A lot more Locusts are coming up. He needs to get siege tanks up here on the high ground and some Thors and some Hellbats. He needs everything in the kitchen sink right now trying to take out the Zerg player, and that's a lot of Mutas you don't want to see on your doorstep. More Locusts coming up right now. Mantax is deciding, well, you know, if it works, you go for it. It looks like he's just upgrading one of his hatches to a layer because, you know, why the heck not? And Terran just slowly but surely cyclically being worn down by all these Locusts. Another couple SCVs down. There's the Mutas right now. They're going right around the back. They're just going for the killing blow. They'll easily be able to take out all these missile turrets. Not going to be nearly enough missile turrets to take all these out. And he's coming right behind. The Vikings will be able to chase him out, but the Mutas are slowly but surely whittling this down. The Locusts are coming up once again. Going to take out all these siege tanks and some Hellions. Terran is defending, but there's only so much he can take because his units are getting worn down, but the Locusts just keep on respawning. And they respawn pretty quickly, honestly, especially with the Enduring Locust upgrade. The Locust will last for 25 seconds, and the cooldown is exactly 25, so we can just keep respawning every single time as Locusts go down. Terran really just needs to get up there with some Banshees or some Hunter Seeker missiles or something and just take those things out. But all that Spore Crawler and even some Vipers right now trying to defend the Swarm House, and the Locusts are going to sprint on by and do what they can. But I think the Terran might have just been able to crack this. But no, the Mutas are up on the one side and they will take all those out, but the Vikings are going to chase them away. Mantax just keeps hammering away, but Marcus is starting to dig in a lot more, and he's even got his third up and running again. I think Mantax might need to switch his tactics up because I think the Terran has managed to get the perfect defense cracked out for this. Those Locusts aren't even getting close enough. Terran has more than enough siege tanks to take all these out. Mantax, he hasn't dealt any sort of decisive blow yet, so he's even able to get up there with some Hellions and take out what he can to the Swarm House. I don't think he really got any kills. No, he got a couple kills, I think. Although I think those might just be Locust, I'm not sure, but +3/+3 is just about done for the Zerg. The Locusts are coming up the other side now. That's exactly what Mantax needs to do, divide and conquer. If he can get a few Locusts up here, take out the Zerg, and get the rest sprinted up here through the siege tank lines, and get the Mutalisks as well. Oh, Mantax doing a great job of divide and conquer right now. A few more Ravens on the field. He definitely needs those PD drones and everything else, but the Mutas are easily taking out all those missile turrets. Another missile turret isn't going to do too much right now. Vikings will be able to just chase them off. But the Locusts are just sprinting up the other side as well. But again, Mantax is, I think he's over-relying on any sort of, on this just Locust and Mutalist strategy. It's worked out well for him so far, but Terran has, again, like I said, he's managed to dig in more than good enough, but the third does go down. Oh, Marcus. His income is just absolutely in the pits right now, mining with just 2 SCVs. And those Mutas and those Spore Crawler, and those Swarm Hosts, are just dug in like the ticks they are. There goes a lot more SCVs, 17 SCVs. The total SCV countdown right now is 94. Marcus is defending exquisitely well, and he's catching up slowly but surely in terms of supply count, but I think Mantax might just be able to just sort of wait him out until Marcus runs out of resources, then just go right for the jugular, especially because Mantax is just, he's like, all the world's minerals are mine. Now those Vipers are full of energy. Mantax not really making much use of them, I don't think. The Locusts are managing to sneak around into the backside of the siege tank line. They will take a couple of them out, I think. Yeah, I think at least one of them went down. 27 SCVs down. And the Mutas are up on the field. They're taking down what they can in the production facilities. That's the last thing Marcus needs. Yeah, he's just he's just getting the Vikings on either side. He needs to take those Ravens, do something with the Hunter Seeker missiles. Oh, but Hellions up in the main, taking out all of Mantax's drones. Excellent job right there. That's perfect for what Marcus needs right now. Sorry, just knocked my book off my desk. That's exactly what Marcus needs to get back in this game. Great job taking out a whole heck of a lot of drones, but so many SCVs have gone down. And Mantax is throwing queens at the problem right now. And +2 attack for the Locusts are on the field. And he's just going for Burrow right now. That's probably the latest I've ever seen that upgrade. Mantax going for another expansion. That's what he needs to do, because if he can deny this from Marcus, Marcus won't have a leg to fall back on once he runs out of minerals here. And he's looking scary thin on the ground right now. Vipers are pulling over the Vikings, trying to snipe him out, but that Hunter Seeker missile is about to take out all those queens are about to go down by the Hunter Seeker missiles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. A couple of Banshees on the field right now, but 11 Mutas on the field. If he doesn't cloak properly, those Banshees will easily go down. The Locusts are just sneaking back up and around this right now. Marcus still thinks he's in this game. I still don't think he's got a shot. I don't know what happened to those Hellions, actually. I think they did get taken out, but they did a lot of damage. But that's a lot more Mutas than I think Marcus can deal with right now. As we cross the half-hour mark in this game. And I think Marcus has once again been able to crack the code and get a lot of defense going right now. But a lot more of his production facilities are about to go down. There goes, I think at least one of his factories have gone down. And I think he's just going to pull back right now because the Vikings are on the way. But Marcus, I think he's looking good enough in terms of Vikings to take out all those Mutalisks, but the Mutas are just sprinting up over here, over the absolute field of creep tumors and spore crawlers and queens and God knows what else. I think this is working out quite well for Mantax, but he's going right for the Ultras. That's exactly what he needs to try and help soak up some of the damage against the Locusts while letting them in right now, because Missile Attack 3 is just about to be done, and those Ultras will easily be already up at 3-3 thanks to him upgrading melee. And it looks like that Banshee didn't do a whole heck of a lot. Mutas ever growing in number, just try and defend right now, but Marcus is just going for the hit and run raise. That's exactly what he needs to do. Try and take out the drones, just cap Mantax out at the knees in terms of his income, and just go for the spine crawler. He might even get the Ultralisk Cavern. That's exactly what he needs to happen right now, but I don't think he's going to. Those Hellions are going to run right out of there, but I think they might have just scouted it before they get taken out, so Marcus will know that he's going to have Ultras to contend with pretty soon. Although Mantax is at roughly 200, so he might not even get any unless he just sprints his Mutas into the fire and just sacrifices them. We will see what happens, because Mantax, I think he's still going for all this Swarm House and Locust action. Although I think he might just commit with his Mutas and then just switch over to Ultralisks and do what he can. That's exactly what he's going to do. He's going right for the Vikings, just sacrificing all those Mutas to free up supply. And he's going to take out a lot of Vikings on the way. zoom in right now because my computer is currently lagging to hell, and I do apologize for that. I think he might actually pull back with the mutas. No, he's still content to just go right for the mutas. I'm not too sure why he's going for the Ultralisk Cavern. He's not going to build it, but Lord knows he's got the money. About to hit 10k minerals. He probably hit it ages ago. I just didn't notice in all the excitement. And the Terran is like not giving an inch. 27 mutas on the way right now for Mantax. Check the resources lost tab. Terran is behind by 10,000 resources lost compared to the Zerg. I'm not too sure how much more income Marcus can squeeze out of his rapidly depleting bases, especially with the Locust just easily being able to take out this chitinous plating coming out right now for the Ultralisk Cavern. So those Ultralisks are going to have a lot more armor once he gets them on the field. +3 everything just about done for the Zerg player. Only +3 weapons are done for the siege tanks. The Locusts go down again, but they're just slowly but surely sneaking up there. And the Zerg is content to mine off as many bases as he wants. The Terran is looking very good for gas right now, but he doesn't have a whole heck of a lot of minerals. And he's going right over pathogen glands for the infestors. He can just pretty much choose his army, but the mutas come up again, but they're going to be chased off by all these Vikings. Both these players just relying on one decisive blow to try and break this, but I think Mantax is going to get it. Locust coming up right now to say hello once again. Thor is here, and Thor's probably scared witless. And the mutas are coming up right now. I think they might just try and give these Locusts some cover. I'm not too sure right now. And I'm not too sure how much more time they're going to show all these Locusts get murked by the siege tank fire before you guys get bored of it. Mantax just going for all the bases he can. I think he's just content to just let Marcus deplete all his resources. You won't have to wait too much longer. He's almost dead there. He's gone there. And he can't get that. Those mutas aren't going to be able to take out all of those things. And they're going right for all the SCVs. Oh, that's going to take Marcus right off his last mining base. But 2 more SCVs go down. The Vikings will scare that off. Check the workers kill tab right now. 114. That's more than a personal record that I've currently seen for SCVs or drones or anything taken out. And a little bit of a... Okay. Marcus probably none too pleased with the turn of events going on now, but Marcus is just like, yeah, you know, heart you too, bro. Although, if I had to guess, it looks like Marcus is just going to sacrifice everything, just try and throw 100 secret missiles at all these queens, do what he can. And I think Mantax is about to commit with all these mutas, taking out all the missile turrets and the command centers, everything else, and then just sprint up here with some Ultralisks or just build more mutas. Like, Lord knows he's got the money. Like, holy crap. No, he's still content to just pull them back. Marcus, he's going to fight right to the last man, and I don't blame him. I would too in this situation. Orbital command is going to go down, though. And Mantax, you kind of missed a few expand right now. Oh, dear. Well, I would say there's the GG, but not as such right now. Prototype does pull ahead by 3-2. Mantax does take the game. Marcus none too happy about it. I'll see you guys for game. I'll see you guys in the next game. Okay, everyone. The score currently stands at 3-2 of Prototype versus WeWannaWinClan. However, W3C has decided to forfeit their last match. Therefore, the final score is Prototype 4 and W3C is 2. Therefore, Prototype will take this best of 7. So thank you very much for watching. I do wish I got to cast the last couple of matches, but well, you know, them's the breaks, and that's not English. And once again, I've been Blazes. Thank you very, very much for watching, and we'll see if I can stream some more for you guys later. Alright, catch you guys later.